Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence? Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll use this evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma! Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! 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 Your Honor! The defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge! I can't be called to submission for this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, will you submit yourself to testing? Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is you who must prove something here, Mr. Wright, not I. Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder is from... Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took the records from the room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. You see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link you to the bullet in the shoulder of the DL6 incident. And here's my proof. It's this one. That's... The bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. The bullets fired from the gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One of the bullets removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma's, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets were been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Fuck! This gets better. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Roar! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you! You and your father are my curse! Your father shammed me with a penalty on my record, and you left my scar in my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Mr. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would have been the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was the shock like none I have ever known. Me penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. It was the record room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on and the elevator doors opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Just reuse that, why don't we? In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through the medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it! Very well. Wow, Karma finally just goes with it. It appears that we have a very long way to end this mess. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Awesome. That is all. The court is adjourned.